Yeah, I mean, I think that's credit to the offense of just putting the play behind us, of everybody just coming together, not worrying about what we had done, and we hadn't done really anything up to that point of throwing that interception. But to be able to come back, just stick together. Offensive line blocked well. Receivers went out and made plays, made some contested catches. When you're able to do that, you look up, and as you said, the stats are what they are.
Are you aware of it when you're in the middle of that, where you've not missed a pass in the second half? It's 18 in a row.
I mean, you're not really aware of it, but then again, I mean, you kind of take a second, like, man, when was the last, like, incompletion maybe, but it's not something you think about. As I said, you got to put it, I mean, especially at this position, you got to put the last throw, the last play behind you, or mistakes oftentimes come then. So it's just about just being in the groove, offense working together. As I said, I mean, the run game was happening. We're able to throw the ball, receivers making great catches, and as you just look up, and it's like that.
You know Devin can run. Do you think maybe you surprised him with his speed? Can you just kind of talk about that play?
I mean, that's something on film. We know their safeties. We know that their defense won it. Devin got an opportunity, and it was great just to see him get out there, put the boosters on, just threw the ball out there, and he just went under, and it was great. Happy for a guy like that who's had a great camp. Obviously done a really good job up to this point. And now he's just going to help us out. And as you said, he's got some speed. He can do a lot of things, and he's going to be a big help to this offense.
Sounds like you did. It looks like you did more though with him, like later in the game, slants over the middle, like he's kind of progressing as an all-around receiver.
I never said he was one type of receiver. I feel like he's a great receiver. He can go do it all. That was the reason he made this team, and he'll be able to continue to help us out across the middle, slants, yards after catch, stretch the defense. So, I mean, that play wasn't necessarily, hey, let's put Dev in to go throw this play. That was just him coming in for, I think, Gallup at the time, who was taking a breather, and he got open, and it became his play.
How much do you know his story with the knees, the ACLs, and all that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously him being a college teammate with Zeke, Zeke informed me a little bit, and then as you get to know a teammate and talking to him, it's an inspiration. I mean, obviously injuries happen, and injuries can hurt careers and sometimes derail them, and people never can bounce back. But in this case, you found a guy that this offseason, this training camp, this preseason, who really got his confidence back, forgot about those injuries, forgot about all those things and reasons that maybe he couldn't do it. And he's here, and he's going to help this team, and he's going to be great for us. And he's an inspiration to many athletes that may get injured.
It's a small sample size, but you had these 2 games here. But you were talking, you started to see the game a little bit differently last year. Is this the best stretch you've had in the NFL as far as being able to decisively execute what it is you want to do?
I mean, yeah, sure. And I give credit again going back to last year. I mean, I think it happened last year and started last year, and I was just being able to take that and progress through the offseason and learn more. And obviously it's great coaching from Kellen, from Kit, Coach Garrett. And as I said before, when you have great players around you, it just makes the thing fun, makes it a little bit easier in that standpoint.
Did Tyrone Sack do anything for the offense? Right before that 97-yard drive, he comes up with this big stop.
Right. Yeah, sure, of course. I mean, momentum's huge. Momentum is one of the biggest things in this game, and at that point, we needed it. As I said, an interception, just offense bogging out, not getting anything going, and they're pretty much right there on the fringe of a couple of more yards. They're kicking a field goal, and they're still on top of us. But defense comes up, as you said. Crawford makes a big-time sack, and they punt it away. And as we talk about on offense, in the huddle, when you're backed up in those situations, it's being discussed. Hey, we've done this before. I think it was Trav or Zach or one of those guys said it. We're used to going 90 yards. Let's go do it. And it's about focusing one play at a time, and we're able to go out there and do exactly that and get it going.
What are you thinking on the zone read, the 42-yard run, in terms of your decision-making there and the hole getting up for you?
Yeah, I mean, defensive end crashed hard. That's my read, just to pull the ball, and great block from Cobb there, and just allowed me to get going. And at that point, yeah, I was just getting as much as I could.
Did you slow down to let Gallup try to get a guy for you?
Yeah, I mean, that was a little caught in between of indecisiveness right there. I wanted to let Gallup obviously get in front of me and block Norman, but then again, I feel like I was going to have to slow down too much. I'm not the fastest, so I didn't know what was behind me or what was coming up behind me. And at that point, I just was going for the stiff arm. Yeah, I love my teammates. You know, they have all the belief in me. I don't know if my speed does. I don't know if I do or not. So at that point, I was going for the stiff arm, hoping that I could stiff arm him at the same time. Gallup pushed him, and you know, it looked that much better. But it didn't work out. It was a big play, great play for the offense.
You had a 5-minute scoring drive without Zeke. It was all Pollard and Jarwin and Cobb. What was that like? What was the confidence like? on that drive?
I mean, that's credit the whole training camp and all the time that I've talked about of not having Zeke and how that was going to help this offense, honestly. Nobody blinks. Nobody worries about anything. We've got a lot of guys that can come in and make plays. I mean, as you just said it, Jarwin, Pollard, Devin, Cedric, guys that are coming in and taking advantage of this opportunity and wanting their opportunity and making the most of it. When you have that spirit, when you have that attitude from those guys coming in, nothing slows down. You don't blink because, hey, this guy's not in. You continue to run the offense and just do your individual job and allow the offense to come together.
You had 9 touchdowns, I think, to this point. You didn't do that until the second quarter of Week 6 last year. Does that just reinforce the changes you've made in the offseason and different things you're doing or working?
Yeah, I mean, last year. It was a long time ago. There was things there. I remember we had problems, communication on the road, different things and different aspects that hindered that. But we're focused on now. We're focused on the things that we can do better, and we're going to continue to grow in that standpoint. You would say whatever touchdowns you'd say, I bet if you ask all those guys in that or on this team, on this offense, they say it's not enough. So just a hungry bunch of guys, great athletes that all care for one another, that are coming in, enjoying this time each and every day that we're putting into this offense and we're putting into this team, and it's just going to pay off.
It's a little bit of a last year question too, but you talked about the sacks were an issue that you really looked at to correct yourself. It's only 1 in 2 games. Can you talk about your production?
Yeah, and that was 100% my fault tonight. Just said that to the offensive line. A couple of guys in there that was my fault once again. I mean, they just keep doing a great job, and they're continue to do that all year long. And it's everybody playing together. It's guys getting open, so the offensive line doesn't have to block all day long. It's me making good decisions, anticipating things, getting out of my hand. And right there, I just think that one sack tonight, I think the defensive line, offensive line kind of blinded where I wanted to throw it. I know the coverage. I've got to trust it and throw it. It wasn't a great play by me trying to make something happen. Obviously, I didn't. So it should be 0 sacks, and the offensive line's continue doing a great job.
Last week, Josh Norman basically said he wasn't impressed by what you did the first week, and I was just wondering if that was any extra motivation for you, if you even heard it or if you even cared.
I mean, yeah, sure, I heard it, but I'm not gonna allow him to be a motivation to me. I've got enough things that motivate me, that get me going. What somebody says, good or bad, about me, definitely isn't the case, especially when he's not on this team. So, no.
Did you feel beyond him though? Did you feel there's Landon Collins before and others? There's kind of been a sense of, well, stop Elliott, put the ball in Dak's hands, and let's see how this plays out.
I mean, is it just them two? I mean, let's be honest. So I can't say I credit anybody for that. I mean, that's a chip on my shoulder, and that's been there since I've been playing this game for a long time. Always been doubted, always accepted, and that's who I am. So, I mean, yeah, of course that's there, but I'm not going to give credit to one individual.
Jerry was saying in there, this is the best you played this 2-game stretch for the Cowboys, but he didn't know if you had better games at Mississippi State. Anything come to your mind?
I'm focused in the now. I don't know. I mean, obviously we made a good run there at Mississippi State. I'm sure I had some good games and some things there, but at this point it's about turning the page. And as I said, I mean, I'm not going to sit on what we've done at this point. Now it's what we can do to get better and to have a better performance as an offense going into Week 3.
Along the lines of the pass protection you talked about with Travis back there, how has that impacted those guys?
It's huge. He's one of the smartest guys in football. As I've said before, I'll continue to say, when you have a guy like that orchestrating the offense, getting the IDs, making the points in the run game, just allows everyone to play a whole lot faster, allows us to be downhill on that tempo, and a lot of credit to him for that. Thankful to have him back and glad he's healthy and playing well.
Dak, can you talk about what Randall Cobb has brought to this team since signing him?
Yeah, I mean, great leadership, veteran receiver. I mean, a quarterback pretty much playing receiver, a guy that knows the defense, a guy that takes a lot of pride in his job, no matter if it's run blocking, no matter if it's clearing out a defender so a guy can come right in behind him in that voided zone and make a catch. Selfless player that everybody is, I promise you, on this team is thankful to have. He's a great teammate and he's a great football player. He makes us all better.
Thanks, guys.